safety expert, back again for another Q&A. Thank you very much for sending in those questions. We love them, keep them coming in. And as I always say with my trusty subscribe pillow, please hit that button down there. We're over 300 subscribers. Thank you very much for that. But we want to get to that 1,000 mark and want to get rid of this pillow. So please help us get to that 1,000 mark. Hit that button, share it with your friends, and we'll get a new pillow. All right, so on to today's question. So we are here with our Brawn Ability Driver Test Station, which is an assessment station because for drivers, because we've got a question specifically around drivers. So the question today is basically an interesting one. It says, what is the legal way to drive with my left foot if I have had an injury with my right foot and I can't use it for 6 months? So just to run down, as I said, we've got this driver test station which is used to assess different abilities and disabilities and so on. So we're going to use this one to demonstrate how we're going to look at this and I guess what the options are. So first and foremost, before I get into this product, what I'm going to show you is typically in Australia, what we're doing is we are driving with our right foot accelerating and our right foot braking. That's typically what happens, right? Now, what can happen, as has happened in this case, is they have an issue or an injury with their right leg and they can no longer use their right leg. In this case, it's a temporary injury, so we're going to recommend a temporary solution, but there are also permanent solutions. And so what the solution effectively is, if you can't use your right leg, is we can use our left leg. And what we can do is put in a device to bring the accelerator pedal over to the left, and rather than using your right leg to move across, we use our left leg to move across. It's not going to be natural initially, but it requires a bit of training, but basically once that's done and the training's done, you're all good to go. So what I would recommend for a temporary situation like this, which is only 6 months, is a quick release pedal. So there's a few different variations of these on the market. This is a Brawn Ability one, there's a Kiwi one, there's a few different products we sell. Just depends on the floor plan of the vehicle, your budget, your needs, and basically your desires. So how this particular item works is it's a quick release item that has a base plate on the floor of the vehicle. So if we imagine this would be the floor of the vehicle, and we've got this base plate that's fitted to the floor of the vehicle. So when I'm not using this and somebody else is using it, or when I'm finished using this product, all I do is remove it from the base plate, and all that's remains in the vehicle is this little piece of metal. And if you don't want to use it ever again, you can unscrew that and plug the holes, or you can just put a bit of carpet over it and it's basically out of the way. So how the device works is it's basically got these little keyhole fittings. It sits on and clicks in and locks into the base plate on the floor. So I'll demonstrate to you how that works in there. So it just basically sits on like so. You just got to position it on. Then you click it in and we're locked in place. And with a crossbar system, it basically sits on the original pedal and it allows you to operate the original pedal like so. And that comes backwards and forwards like that. And it's got this cover to basically protect the accelerator pedal from your right leg because you may not have use of it or may not have full control of it. And in some cases, you actually might have to get the right hand accelerator completely removed and that plate removed, because sometimes people have a very stiff leg that they can't actually move out of the way as well. So there's multiple variations you can do with it, but the essence of this one is we're talking about a left foot accelerator transferring over to the left side with a temporary system or a quick release system that can be used for multiple people. And I'll just basically, multiple people driving the vehicle basically. And I'll just show you how this would work. So if I was to use the system with my left leg, I basically accelerate like that, and I would brake like that. And this could be a footrest, and it protects the original thing the original pedal from being accidentally hit as well. So that's effectively how this system works. And then when I no longer need to use it, or I want to remove it for another user in the vehicle, basically all we do is we lift up the little pin, we pull it back, and we pull it out. And that's basically how we remove the unit. The Kiwi one has got a little screw, basically like a wing nut type thing. We undo it and we pull it out. So similar kind of thing with a keyhole, just a locking screw. So hopefully that helps with the solution for a left foot usage of the accelerator pedal for a temporary situation of 6 months. And also one last thing to mention is that these are all fully funded by NDIS, and yeah, so that's no issue there as well. All right, so thank you very much for sending in your questions. Hopefully that answers the questions around left foot acceleration and using your left foot in the vehicle when your right foot has stopped being used. As I say, hit that subscribe button down there. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.